All right, well, we got the spring shipment coming up in just a couple weeks, and I know many of you have already added bottles to that shipment, but what I thought I'd do is I'd take everyone through the tasting. Normally we would do this at the club pickup party, and since we're all, in the same boat, I'm going to take everyone through a virtual tasting. So we normally do a rosé. Last year was our first Sonoma Coast Pinot, which is this guy right here. And then this year we also did a Kamp Sonoma Mountain Rosé. And you can see the two colors are very, very different. This is our traditional, very light, pressed, foot stomped for 30 minutes. We let the grapes sit for 30 minutes, and then it went straight to tank, pressed straight to tank. This guy, a little bit more interesting story, Kamp, first year we were using Kamp Pinot up on Sonoma Mountain. These are from vines that were on the property when they bought the vineyard back in the 60s. The vines go easily back to the mid-50s. They are Pinot Noir. No one knows what clone they are. But they're also diseased, meaning they don't quite ripen the same way healthy Pinot Noir does, which means not that it doesn't have flavor, it just means it ends up being more acidic at the time of picking. When I got the grapes in, we took the measurements and it was way too acidic to be red wine, so I called them up and I said, would you be interested in me doing a single vineyard rosé? So we decided to do it. This one's barrel fermented, it sat on the skins for 24 hours, fermented in barrel, so two very different experiences. The first rosé, Sonoma Coast, comes off of Keller's estate right here, and it really has this intense pink grapefruit quality. It is meant to be summer in a glass. It is meant to be white wine. The 2018, for those of you who remember back that far, was a lot of strawberries. This is a lot more grapefruit. I'm going to drink that one, actually. That was good. Definitely a smidge richer than the 2018, made exactly the same way. I've put the bottles side by side. You can't tell them apart. The color is exactly the same. This one is just ever so slightly more full-bodied. Again, a little bit of alpine strawberry on the palate, great acidity, beautiful wine, chilled. I know most people go through a couple bottles in a sitting when they drink it in the summer. Now, this rosé's brother, the Kamp, you can see just in the glass it's darker. Definitely different nose. Obviously the color's different. You expect it to be a different experience. So, much richer. I actually think this one's a little bit, maybe if you're having dinner, fish, maybe even some duck. This is a much better food wine. I mean, they're both excellent, but this one's got some complexity. So if you're not a big white wine drinker and you're a little bit more into the reds, this is definitely a great fall time rosé because it's got that little bit of neutral oak on it. It's going to age all through to next winter. So I think, honestly, I'm actually really enjoying this one. It's kind of an experiment. I don't know that we'll ever do it again. It's a club-only wine. But it's got this bronzy, richer, creamier feel to it. I'm actually really enjoying it. So I can't wait for you guys to get these in your club shipment.